Cy Austin, your favorite realtor and investor, here with another video. Each one, teach one.
How do you buy a house?
So the first step in buying a house is pretty much you have to evaluate yourself, right? That means you need to look at your mental situation, your physical situation, emotional situation, spiritual situation. Evaluate your whole circumstance. Understand that you have to get prepared for this process. You know, it's not something that you can do, thinking, oh, I think I want to buy a house, because it's a very stressful, draining process, right? So pretty much you want to get yourself together, make sure that you're in the right mindset, frame of mind, making sure you're healthy, you're strong, you're going to be good through this 30 to 45 day process, right? So the first step is evaluating yourself. So step 2 is evaluating your current situation. Are you single? Are you married? Are you in between? What is your current situation? Do you have a family? Do you have children? You may need a bigger home if you have children. You may need to be closer to a park or schools or activities that they get into. If you're single, you may want to be close to restaurants. You may want to be close to bars. You may want to be close to event spots, or your job or whatever your main focus is at that point, So step 3. So step 3 is doing your homework, right? So doing your homework comes with finding yourself a good agent, finding yourself a good mortgage broker, a good closing attorney, a good inspector, a good appraiser. There's different things that goes into the process of buying a home, So what is step 3?
Do your homework.
Step 4.
Let's talk about it.
All right, so pretty much step 4 is where you find a home and you begin the process. Normally, it takes about 30 to 90 days, normally. So I guess a good sweet spot right in between there is, let's just say 45 days. Now, the fastest way to close a real estate deal is with cash. So if Macy or any other investor or buyer out there has a good amount of cash, the fastest way to close a real estate transaction is closing with cash. Now, the next way to close is having a lender, having someone to fund you the money to purchase this property, right? So a lender would be Wells Fargo, Navy Federal, Chase Bank, Freedom Mortgage, places like that. So and these lenders normally are associated with different programs. I think the major ones that people really focus on are FHA, VA, conventional, USDA. I mean, the list goes on, but in between the 30 to 90 day process, which may take about 45 days to close on a home, you don't want to acquire any new purchases, like anything major, like anything over $1,000 or anything might draw any red flags. You don't want to go get a new credit card. You don't want to go buy a new car. Talk to your realtor about it. If they're professional, they're going to make sure that you stay away from stuff like that, because that may actually cause your deal not to be funded and cause this transaction not to close or be unsuccessful. So definitely avoid acquiring anything new in that process. You kind of want to be patient and wait for the deal to close, and then you can do these things. How does that sound?
That sounds great.
So what's step 4? Find a home and wait the process. So step 5 is final inspection, final walkthroughs, and closing the transaction. So on that final day, you walk the property, make sure everything is as is. You go to the closing table and you settle your agreement, by making sure that everything is transferred properly. You have all your proper signatures, and all the documents will be sent to the right places at the end of this transaction. And now it's a done deal. Now Macy's in a home, or whoever is looking for a home is, in their home. So that's how you buy a home. It's a 5-step process. So step 1, evaluate yourself. Step 2, evaluate your situation. Step 3, do your homework. Or get an agent like myself, Cy Austin. All right, step 4, choose a home and begin the process. So step 5, seal the deal. And those are your 5 steps to how to buy a home.
Thank you for teaching me.
You're very welcome. And hopefully they got some value out of it, because I know you got some value out of it, because you're going to be my little apprentice. My little mini-me?
Yeah.